Thank you for the opportunity. Hello, everybody, right here, especially you, my dear friend and teacher. To be with you today to say something, about that question. My name is Stanley. I'm from Haiti, and I am listening to Haiti as well. And about the question, what are some benefits of speaking more than one language? I think one of the benefits is the fact that you will be able, to embrace cultures. You will not be able, to say only, or to know only things that happen in your own culture. You will be able, to understand other culture because while you try, to speak a language, you will not only, try to try to learn words, but as well you try to know how people say things, and then you try, to put your feet into someone else's shoes so that you can really understand the cultures and try, to copy that as well. And the other thing that I could say, about the benefits of someone that's speaking more than one language, it's the fact that you will be able, to maybe, improve your career because, when you got that advantage, it seems like it's something that can really help you, in your career because, if they need someone to do something that relates to that language, will be a reference because people know that you could speak that language. And then when you got the opportunity and then you take the advantage of it, you can really, boost your career and move forward. There are some other things as well, like while you try, to speak other language, it can help you, on cognitive things. Like, you can become smarter because every time that you got opportunity, to learn a language, you will put your mind to it. Not only, to force yourself to grab, the meaning of the thing that the people you got in front of you or the thing that you listen to because when you learn a language, you not only focus on, the fact that I got the ability, but when someone speaks to you, you try to really, try to grab things. And then by doing that thing, there are a lot of things that happen, in your mind. I'm talking about, connective things, and then they can really help you, to become smarter because you try, to understand in the context that the people, try to talk to you, try, to understand, the whole idea. All of those things can really help you, on intellectual things and contribute as well, to improve, to help you improving your life. I think so all, and thank you, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Really sweet, and really deep as well, my dear brother, Mr. Mr. Stanley. Thank you very much for sharing. So now we're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be Miss Neji. You get the microphone, my dear one. Open it and try to say things, please.
Good evening, people. Good evening, Mr. Michael.
Good evening.
Um, for those who don't know me, I'm Neji, and I'm connecting from Dominican Republic in the capital. I'm so happy to be here to give my opinion about the number the question 6
Mhm.
and the the benefits of speaking more than one language. I think when you speak more than one language, your brain is like a muscle getting a great workout every single day. You're constantly switching between vocabularies, grammar words, and ways of expressing ideas. And that strengthens your natural pathways. We'll have better memory, sharper attention, and stronger problems solving skills. Plus, research show that when you speak more than one language, uh, no, I can say plus research show that multi-language folks often delayed related cognitive decline like dementia by several years. That's like giving your brain an insurance policy for the future. And language is the key to culture. When you speak someone's native tongue, you're not just exchange words. You're building real relationship. And you can talk to neighbors, make friends, and connect with people from all over the globe that you'd otherwise never truly get to know. You'll gain a deeper understanding of different traditions, values, and way to of saying the world, and make it more empathetic and cultural aware. And our global economy being multilingual is crucial to employees. Companies are expanding across borders and they need people who can communicate with international clients and team. And it can open doors to higher salary, better position, and opportunities to work or to travel. And even a local job, being able to speak more than one language makes you stand out from the crowd. And plus, it makes life more fun. You can think about travel becomes an adventure instead of a struggle. You can order of the secret menu, ask for direction like a local, and discover hiding game tourists usually miss. You'll be able to enjoy books, to enjoy movie, music, and their original language. Nothing beats experiences and story the way the creator intended. And mastering another language gives us an incredible sense of pride and confidence that carries over into everything you do. So, whether you're thinking about picking up Spanish, English, Mandarin, French, or another language, no, you can notice every hour you spend learning and an investment in yourself, your future, and your ability to connect with the amazing diverse world we live in. And thank you, Teacher Michael, for choosing me, and thank you for everyone to pay attention about my task.
Mm-hmm. Great. So thank you very much, Miss Neji. Thank you, Amelia, because you did a really good job.
Good evening, everybody. This is a pleasure for me to be here with you and to hear, to learn and hear about something about what you just said. The subject is about more than one language, the importance of speaking more than one language.
Mm-hmm.
And then for me, this is and then speaking more than one language is a very good opportunity. It's a very good opportunity that you have, guys, when you speak more than one language. Speaking more than one language, it's like having more than one opportunity. Because in my case, I speak both English and Spanish. And then when I go to Dominican Republic, I got opportunity to work and call center. And not only in Dominican Republic, but in Haiti, I used to work in call center. And then when you take both Spanish, English and Spanish call center, and then you got the opportunity, you got as I told you recently in my conversation, you got both opportunity. That's mean you make money in Spanish and then you make money in English. That's mean they give you more. Understand? You got more opportunity. Then if I got an advice for you guys, even though you speak Spanish, it is important to learn another language. If you speak English only, take the opportunity to learn another language. Your basic language is like, as far as I'm concerned, I don't count it. I don't count on it. I'm not counting it because this is my mother tongue. It is important for me. But I give the opportunity. I give the importance of the second language that I will learn because I don't know it. I don't know it yet. It's appear more important for me just to be concentrated and then to learn it very well because I know I'm gonna make money with it. Because every language that I speak, I give it importance because I know it's gonna be benefit for me. Not only for me, it's gonna be benefit for me, for my family, for my friends, and for my surrounding. And then when you speak a lot of language, you can become a millionaire
Interesting.
because you got to know exactly what you are doing. You got to trust in you. You got to get have what we call objective. You got to have a dream. If you are living without a dream, it's like it's like you dead. You got to
Mhm.
have a dream with your language. When you are learning a language, have a dream with it because even though you don't have a profession, but speak another language, it's a profession. I remember it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I have learned I learned English, and then since I was in high school, and then I began to make money with it because I used to teach back in the days. Understand? It's with the English language that I used to teach back in the days that I got so many opportunities and feed my family and do everything. And then English gives me also opportunity to go to learn something more. After
Mhm.
Spanish, learn logistic. I am a master in logistic. Understand? It's from English. I am learning logistic now in English. And then I will take the opportunity in the future to learn it in Spanish. I understand the words, but when you learn something in more language, you'll become a master. You can work wherever you are in on the earth. Understand? Try to master what you try to give importance try to give importance on. I mean, what you are doing, what you are learning, give it so many importance because it's gonna be good for you in the future. Maybe you don't know exactly what you are doing now. You don't give importance about what you are doing now, but in the future you will see it. You will see it when you begin to make when you began to make money with it. Understand?
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
even though I'm working on my logistic field, and then if there's a problem, the contract is done, I go to a call center, and
Mhm.
I began to teach myself. I began to make money. Understand? I mean to be concluded. Speak another language. It's a very good opportunity that you have, and
Mhm.
then be ready to learn more and more because education is the key. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, brother. I really congratulate and I really thank you as well because you know how to play with words. I really appreciate that. It's not only English, but you get knowledge as well. I really appreciate and I really congratulate you, my dear brother. And about you, Mr. Hakim, what do you have to say about that question, please?
Yeah, so about that question, so thank you, for this other opportunity again to Michael. So about that question, so speaking more than one language has many benefits. First, it allows you to communicate with more people from different countries and cultures. This help you to make new friends and understand the world better. And second, being bilingual or multilingual can give you better job opportunities. Many companies prefer employers who can speak more than one language because they can work with international clients. Another benefit is that learning another language improves your brain. It helps with memory, concentration, and problems solving skills. You understand me? It can even make you more creative. And finally, speak more than one language make traveling easier and more enjoyable because you can understand people and their culture better. So
Mm.
that's my opinion.
Oh, well, very sweet, my dear brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael, for giving me the mic for the last time. And I really appreciate all of the comments I listened from all the other guys because there is so many advantages. Some speaking another language is beneficial for the people who want to learn another language. And I really like the question. It's not only say speaking more than one language. They don't like say if it's English, it's Spanish, but whatever language you choose to learn after your mother tongue language, it will be beneficial for you. And like the other guys already say, it's good for your brain. It gives you more opportunity educatively because sometimes there's people who want to uh, push do a career because sometimes because of barrier language they cannot do it. I do know some people maybe before they have to go to Canada because the boost the sponsorship they receive from Canada, they have to speak like English to go there because it wasn't in the part when they speak French, but because that person couldn't, speak with the sponsorship and English, they lost the opportunity. This is why sometimes it's good educational opportunities when you speak more than one language that can open door for you when you speak more than one languages. And another thing, if it's a linguistic power. When you speak one language, it gives you the ability to like communicate with someone in the language. That's powerful. Sometimes you can just say hola maybe to someone who speaks Spanish. It feel happy. That's happiness because they know there is someone who can understand them. You can say hola, como estás? I say, oh my God, you do speak Spanish. I will appreciate, even though you know some words, some little basic words. The person feel happy because they know where they heard that someone can be understand. When you can be understand, that give you a feeling of belonging. This is what the power of language is. And it demonstrates also the understanding you have and the willingness to know, to from one own point of view but from another one. When you not choose to stay where you come from, because when you speak more than one language, it's like you say, okay, I'm good where I'm come from. But when you try to speak another language, you want to learn from other culture also, like the other guy already. So because when you learn another language, it's not about only people. It's about the culture also, the way people, live in this country. And this is why I remember when I was learning English, we used to speak about other culture when we were learning English. You can say on Amazon, in Brazil, what are you gonna see? When you go to France, what are you gonna see? When you go to Colombia, when you learn another language, you learn the culture also. That gives you the power when you have to maybe the occasion to speak with that person. You're gonna say hola, cómo estás? You're not gonna say hi, how are you? But you're gonna have things to say. You're gonna have questions to ask. I know that you said in Miami there's a lot of things. Is it true? Because you heard about things when this is what language can do. And another thing, when you learn a new language, that can help you grow because learning a new language is challenging. When you learn the language, you're gonna know your weakness, you're gonna know your strengths. They're gonna help you in and the long way. If you have to learn something, you're gonna say, how? I know my weakness is speaking. My strength is writing because you tried in one thing, you're gonna have the ability, to keep going when you're gonna do another things. Learning another language is challenging. That's gonna help you to know, okay, if I solve this puzzle while I was learning English, but if I'm counting other things, I will be able to do it. That give you like confidence. When you learn a new language, you can talk to anybody, you get confidence. That boosts your ego also because you say, I do learn English. I do learn Spanish. If I can do that, I can do more than that. And another thing, if it connects you with people, it gives you social connections. Nowadays, because of the the platform, social media platform also, we can connect with people around all over the world. I know there's some people sometimes we connect with people from where they will never go, but they connect because of language. You speak English, people say like He consider you like your family because you can understand each other. If you speak Spanish, the people say, "How you're my family." This is what I love about Spanish people. When you speak a lot of Spanish, they just consider you like you belong here. And from my personal experience, see, from my personal experience, I think English can open doors. English can, help you not facing like discrimination, because sometimes when you cannot talk for yourself, sometimes it's really really difficult. I remember was I was living in a English country, the people who have been there for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, they respect me because English give me respect. Another language I have learned give me respect. People respect you when you speak another language. I remember 15 years, 20 years, until now, even though I'm not still living in this English country, they keep like calling me, they keep appreciate my work, because sometimes you do have paper from this country, but you cannot talk for yourself. You have to need another voice to talk for you. I give English give me that respect. People do respect me because whenever they want to do something, like legal stuff, whatever they want to do, they come with me to me and to ask me for help. This is why another language can do. It can give you respect. People are gonna respect you because you do know something they don't.
Mm-hmm.
And in order, the last thing I want to add, that you give me more opportunity, because even though when I was living in this country, sometimes they ask you after this language, your mother tongue, which language you do talk. You cannot say I'm only speaking Creole. I remember there is a lady who go to work from a restaurant, but they from Brazil. She had the job over people who do speak English because they are from Brazil, and she lived from Brazil to Brazil from 5 years. She do know some Portuguese, because she do know some Portuguese. They give her the job over the person from the country who do speak English, because when she was living in Brazil, she wasn't playing. She do speak real Portuguese, and the Brazilian people who work from this restaurant love her for the language. All she speak Portuguese, and she got the job even though she didn't speak English. And this is why, like the other guy said, when you try to learn something, do it with your heart, do it with all your mind, because you never know where you're gonna go. That language you have learned gonna be useful one day. Thank you so much, Jamaica, for giving me the mic.
Mm-hmm. I really appreciate that because it's really personal testimony, and you really live it, Johnston, and you really get experience, especially your own, especially others as well. Thank you for sharing, my beautiful Miss Stacey. Miss Maisela, really quick, my dear sister, you get the microphone, Miss Maisela. Oh, open it and try to talk,
Hello.
please.
Yeah,
Hello.
thank you, teacher, for. Hello, do you hear me, teacher?
Really well, really well.
Okay, thank you so much for giving me another opportunity. So yeah. Um about me according to the topic, so learning a new language, it's beneficial in many ways. So it can improve our brain. It give us a job opportunity. It's good for travel because when you're learning on new languages, you travel, so you don't have you have opportunity to talk with people in the culture. So in other things, it can help as well to make new friends. We never communicate with. So learning a new language really important. It give memory, so it solve a problem. So thank you, teacher Michael. It that I wanna say about
Mm.
this topic.
Congratulations. Really short, really clear, really sweet as well. Thank you.
In fact, I think that when a person speaks multiple language, it opens many doors for them because they can communicate with the entire world. If they travel somewhere, they won't need they won't need anyone to speak for them because they already know the language. On top of that, it gives you more self-confidence and help you make friends more easily. It allows you to understand everything that is happening without having to depend on others. That's our teacher Michael.
Great.
For the man.
Thank you as well, Ms. Junka. You did a great job. I really appreciate it, and I really thank you.
I remember the first time I woke up, I said, I got an obligation to learn English. You know, I was hungry for English. It's like the way I'm searching for food. You understand when you are hungry for something, your belly's empty, you're starving, you are looking for money, you are looking for food. It's like I am searching for English. Understand? This is the key reason. This is the reason in I said whatever I need in English. I defend myself in everything. And I remember also in 2010, the earthquake in Haiti. I had the opportunity to work with a journalist, with an American journalist. It was $100 a day. And then at this time, I had so many opportunity in 1 week. In 1 week, I was very happy. Understand, to see the difference, to see to see the money that I got, the quantity of money that I got in 1 week. Understand? Then, guys, it's just to say to you how English is so important. As teacher Michael just said, not only English, but Spanish or another language that can give you money, that can help you, that can give you money. Be hungry for it. Have the desire, because when you're learning it's one of the biggest opportunity for me. Then you have to be hungry, have the desire to learn a second language. If you already speak Spanish, have the desire to learn English, because English nowadays it's like $1 million or more. Do your best to learn. Have people who speak English very well, or people who have the same desire, because when you have an objective, you have to find people who have the same objective than you do, than you have. Understand? Just to move, yeah, just to move out rapidly. It is important to communicate. Important to communicate. Stay in front of your mirror when you don't find people to practice. Practice with your mirror. Practice in your room and speak out. It is very important to work about your pronunciation, and then record yourself to see how you sound. Because sometimes I used to do that. I practice with my mirror and I record myself. Understand, just to know if the sound is good. And then with this, you'll got a very good pronunciation. You'll be able to speak even with the American people. You have internet. You have a lot of material. You have a lot of things. Try to connect with people. Try to connect. You can even connect. Have relation. You have you can communicate with some people in this group. Try to find someone or people to communicate in this group, or whatever the group it is. Do your best. Do your best. Put an objective. Give yourself a deadline to speak English. Understand? You can do it. As Obama always say that. Yes, you can. Say that to yourself, that yes, you can. You'll do it. Trust yourself. You can. That's all. Thank you, Mr. Michael.
Great. Thank you, Million brother. It was like a sermon on the mountain. We really paid attention listening to you, brother. It was really good stuff. Really appreciate it. And you really motivated the other folks who are here. And I know you get experimentation, especially not only the money, but it's the feeling as well. Do you understand? Because sometimes we feel kind of blessed. We work kind of less than other folks who are working really hard with the body, but we work with our brain, with our mouth. Do you understand? We feel kind of blessed. we have some student right here as well who are working with the English. I really appreciate it. I love it. I love it. And sometimes people really respect you. People try to adore you. Do you understand? And I love it, my dear brother, Mr. Augustin, because we get like things in common, like birds were kind of flocking together. So thank you, brother, for sharing your thoughts. Uh-huh.